Now, why has that ended up being just perfect there? Oh well, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with YouTube. So hello and welcome everybody. It's Ruth here, otherwise known as Artful Stampin' with Ruth. And I wanted to do a little bit of a sneak peek of some products. You've already probably seen me use these before, but I thought it'd be nice to use them together, as I haven't done that yet. And also a bit of sneak peek of some ribbon that's coming. And I'm going to show you a really nice little trick you can do with that ribbon. Thanks to Vicky. I was just chatting to Vicky and she mentioned it. Renee had mentioned this is great. I love how the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator network works. You know, one will mention something to someone and then you go, oh, did you know you could do that with it? And, you know, it's great. So I'm going to revisit a design that I have done quite a few times before, where I do a design through the middle of the sheet of cardstock. And then my aim is to do either 3 slimline or 4 slimline cards. And I've got some pretty pearlescent paper here. Now I can't remember if this is the retired stuff, but I know that we do carry something similar. I've got some vellum, and then I want to mix it with this lovely frayed ribbon. So I'm going to go for something very sort of light and pretty, perhaps suitable for a wedding card, you know, something like that. So let's have a think then about colours. I want to keep it all nice and soft and nice and whatever. So if anyone's got any suggestions, do speak now. And I'm just going to grab my video up so I can see who's chatting away to me. Please do share this video out with your friends while you can. Invite them in to come and have a wee chat. Hi, Miss Linda, Jan, Kelly, Valerie, Kathy. Did I say Linda? Oh, I'm going to start again. Linda, Jan, Kelly, Valerie, Kathy, Vicky, Roberta, Sheila, Glenna. There we go. Ooh, pinks. Ooh, ooh. Could do pinks. What about a pink with soft succulent? I haven't done that for a while, have I? So blushing bride and soft succulent. Maybe a bit of grey granite in there as well. See what that looks like. Right, I'm going to pull my chair up and have a seat, everybody. Ah, soft sea foam, yes, that would be nice. Now, I did use soft sea foam yesterday and people were struggling to see it, but there we go. I was thinking of using soft sea foam with this one, and then I'll stamp over the top of it anyway. So now this is going to be very, very light. Yeah, I mean, I can barely see it. Now, I don't believe it's a manufacturing fault. It's just to do with the type of technology and design that this stamp is. It's a distinctive stamp, so it's got a lot of detail on it, and when you're stamping with these light colors, it doesn't show up as well as when you stamp with a darker color. So just be aware of that it looks dark here because this is what it would look like in grey, but then when you actually stamp it, it's much lighter because of the detail of the stamp. Right, so I'm thinking then of using one of these. Some pretty one there. Now I have actually stamped a One Sheet Wonder just using that stamp set, but I've edited it and I probably will release it over Christmas time. Bonjour, bonsoir, Frederic. Hello. Did I just see Martina come in? Hi, Wendy. Okay, so oh, this is pretty. Oh, I might do think we can do a cluster of 3 with these. I should have stuck the sticker on. It would have made my life a bit easier. So what have I been doing today? Oh, I was finishing Caden's present, Wendy, today. Oh yes, I went and saw Wendy briefly to drop off some presents. Tom and I went to the cake shop, the factory outlet cake store, to buy the cakes for Christmas. And May and I went to the library, got some new books out, and then a friend popped over to get a card, a sympathy card for a friend. And then also he wanted to buy a congratulations card for a friend who's become a grandma. And so, but he wanted me to put congratulations in Welsh on it. And I do have a little stash of Welsh language stamps. So I was able to do that for him. So do you remember the cards that I stamped a while back using that really cute stamp set that if you colour it in, it's really sweet. Is it called, I want to say Wildly Happy, but I don't think that's the name of it. It's just got those really cute babies in those little baby grows. Right, so the 2 stamp sets that I'm using is Eden's Garden and Boughs and Blossoms. And I'm using a lot of this soft sea foam at the moment. Now, can you see that leaf? It's a little bit more clearer because this is much more of a solid stamp. So you can get to see the design a bit better. Okay. Oh, you bought a marzipan stollen to try after the discussion of food. Oh, brilliant. Wow, we like to educate on this channel. Oh, sorry you're not well, Martina. Okay, that's pretty. And I'm trying to see what the flowers there are on this one. Okay, I want to add some other foliage in a deeper colour. So I'm now going over to the soft succulent. Hi, Jodie Hoffman. Welcome. Is this your first time on a live? Don't remember your name popping up before. Oh, if anyone's interested, a while back I stamped a wreath for France Martin, Frenchy Stamps, to celebrate her $1 million sales, because I used her stamp set. And she's just released a blog post today and a video showing her using the wreath to make some cards. Now, I haven't watched it all the way through because I caught it just as I was leaving the house this evening, so I haven't seen it all, but she very kindly has linked my video where I stamped it to her blog. So welcome if you have just recently found me through Frenchie's blog post and YouTube channel. It's lovely to have you here, and I hope you get lots of inspiration. Hi, Cheryl from sunny Australia. Oh, lovely. Not rainy. I think it's raining in some parts. Right. I like that. Now I've got this little one as well, which is very cute. I'm just going to tuck some in where I can. This is a lovely little leaf. It really sits very nicely in small spaces. Oh, don't drop the stamp, Ruth. I hide that boo-boo now. Oh, you've watched it, Jackie. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Right, and now I want some more pink in here. So, I have got this one here, which is quite cute. And then there is the grey granite, which I haven't used yet. You know what, I think I might just put the sticker on this because it would make my life a little bit easier. Hi, Denise Streetman. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sheila. Yes, so my friend who popped round to get a card, he had to get this one for this friend who's become a grandma, and also a sympathy card for a friend of his who's, I think, parent passed. Anyway, we ended up talking. Well, I wasn't talking. Tom was talking to him, and I think they got onto the subject of, I don't know whether it was like gun crime or knife crime. Anyway, he said, did I ever tell you the story of when I took a knife to school? And I was like, we were like, no. Oh, actually, I wasn't even sitting in the room, and he called me and said, Ruth, come and hear this story. So I thought it was very witty, so I'm going to relay it to you. So this happened when he was about 14 years old, and friends of his organised a bit of a double date. And the girl who organised the double date went with another guy. I'll say guy, teenager. And the girl that he was double dated with, she had only very recently split up with another guy, another lad. So they went to see, and it was funny because we actually ended up Googling the film to find out when this was released. It was released back in 1975, I think it was. It was a Clint Eastwood film. And they went to the local cinema. Sadly, the cinema's closed down now. It's the one in Welshpool, but sadly it is no more. Anyway, so they went along, and he said that he spent most of the film trying to put his hands where he shouldn't, really. And she spent most of the film trying to fend him off. Now, it's okay. They've had a laugh about it since. They even dated properly as adults and had a bit of a laugh and a joke about it. You know what 14-year-old boys are like. Anyway, so then they went back to school, and it went out, you know, on the school gossip grapevine that he had gone out with this girl. And then it went about that the friends of the previous boyfriend and the boyfriend were basically going to find him and beat him up. Oh, hold on. I haven't put my stamp on yet. Sorry, I was getting so carried away with my story. So he was scared, right? He was a bit scared. He thought, oh no, I'm going to get beaten up by these lads. because I went out with this girl. And they weren't even properly dating. I mean, he obviously tried, but wasn't very, charming about it. So then his brother just turned up and had heard what was going on, and said, here, take this knife to school, just in case. And he said it was this massive, knife in a sheath that attached to his belt. And he didn't think anything of it. So he took it to school, this massive knife. And I was like, oh my goodness, you could have got in so much trouble. And he was like, yeah, I know. But he just didn't think about it. Anyway, then one of the teachers, he said it was the technical drawing. So in those days, you had to do technical drawing. But the teacher was a chain smoker. So most of the time he'd set the work and then go off and say, oh, I've just got to go into the cupboard and sort something out. And he'd be basically in the cupboard for most of the class, chain smoking. Anyway, this same teacher apparently was very nice, and he caught wind that my friend had this sort of had people after him. So said to him one day, look, if you, and he only lived down the road from my friend, he said, look, if you want a lift back in my car rather than walking home from school, you're welcome to have a lift with me. Just just give me half an hour and I'll be able to do that. So anyway, he was very kind, and he gave my friend this lift and dropped him off at his house. Anyway, a few minutes later, there's a knock at the door. And he's like, oh, okay. So he goes to the door, and the same teacher is standing there and basically goes, oh, I think you've dropped this. You left this in the car. And it was the knife. It had fallen or something. And the very knife was had been in the car. And the teacher just went, I think you left this. And they never spoke of it ever again. So anyway, I thought that was very funny, how he could have got into very big trouble about taking a knife to school. But he didn't, fortunately. So there we go. That was my funny story of the day. Right, so that's grey granite using that cute leaf. I feel like I want some other leaves coming up here now. Hi, Gail in Brisbane. So sorry about this. I'm having to put stickers on because I haven't got around to doing it. It's funny, and as he was talking about this knife, I remember my father having a really good knife. I mean, knives are useful, don't get me wrong. I think, used wisely, they're great. And, pen knives are very helpful. But unfortunately, they have a bad reputation at the moment because people just don't quite know what to do with them or use them inappropriately. Right, I think I just want to ink up those leaves there. I'm deliberately missing out those bottom two because I don't actually want it super long. So the way I'm doing this is I'm just popping the stamp into the corner of the ink pad, and it means I have a bit more control of where the ink goes. So there we go. Yes, it takes a bit of time, and then also just check. I just give it a little swipe with my fingers as well. Hi, Brenton Golly. Lovely to see you. Hi, Lorraine. Thank you. What's hubby been up to today, Lorraine? We'd like to, you know, check in, find out what he's been up to. For those of you who don't know, Lorraine's husband has just recently retired, so I think he's got a honey-do list that's probably about 2 pages long at the moment, because Lorraine is keeping him busy. Yes, there's quite a few Aussies on this evening. Right, I'm nearly finished, honestly. I was going to try and get some cards made tonight, but I'm quite enjoying this. This colour scheme is very pretty. Right, now the thing that we have missing from this set is some dottage. So I'm wondering whether to grab some from another set. I think I might go with, go with Quiet Meadow. Yes, indeed, Martina. Yeah. Oh, enjoy, Lorraine. Hi, Claire. Oh, she's cleaned her oven, ready for Christmas. Excellent. Right, I think that dottage just finishes it off nicely. Okay, so I'm going to cut this up now. I'm just going to leave that there to get a... Although, apparently, I can take a shot, a screenshot. Save highlight. Oh, that's not the same as what I thought it was going to be. Oh, okay. No, okay. Right, I'm going to cut this up now. Now, I can't decide whether I want this in 3s or 4s. Actually, 4s are probably fine. I think I'm going to do it into 4s. Oh, lovely. That sounds fabulous, Brenton. Hi, Janice. Thank you. Okay, so I need to cut this at... I think just to make my life easier, I'm going to cut it at... I do it 6.5. Hold on, sorry, my brain is just 5 3/4. If I do 5 3/4, 5.5. That's 2.5, 2.25. Hold on, bear with. Sorry, I'm trying to do this in inches so that I can get the most out of the cardstock. It's a bit crazy, Gus Brits, because we use imperial and metric. Sometimes I switch to make the most of the card, so I can go in at, I cut that at 5 3/4. So half of 5 3/4 is 2 7/8. Is that right? Oh, that's useful, Jan. You don't have to move at all. Right, so 2 7/8. 2 7/8. I'm going to try and just make all these cards in one go, because otherwise sometimes these one sheet wonders sit in my drawer for ages without being made into cards. So I'm just going to get on and make them today. Oh, you switch as well, Anne? Good. I'm not the only one. Just going to clean the track of my trimmer, because I don't know if you know this, guys. Look at this. Look at all this dust that gets caught up. Remember to clean the track out every so often, because it makes the cutting, sorry, it makes the edge of when you cut, sometimes it can make it fray a bit. It's not great. Right. So if these are 5 3/4, I'm going to cut these down now to, not 5, yeah, so sorry, 2 7/8 width. Right. So these then can be cut to 2 3/4. Just got to figure out how much I need. Actually, I might just keep it the whole length. Right, so I'm going to cut these at 2 3/4. Hello, Miss Wendy. Oh, it just makes life interesting, Gail. Yeah. There we go, that's all we've got left over. That's good. So I'm going to stick that onto there. It's got a tiny wee border. And then I also have some vellum and some of this lovely shimmery paper. Oh, actually, let me just cut my vellum. Yeah, I'm going to cut my vellum now. So I want about 2 inches, I think. And I want to make a belly band, basically. So I'm going to cut these in half. Right. So that's going to be my wee belly band that goes across there. And then I want to use that fabulous new leaf punch, which is hiding on my desk here. Hello, Miss Heidi. So I'm going to cut these out 8 times, so I'll get 2 on each card. There we go. That's done. And what else have I got to do? Oh, right. I was going to show you a little trick with this ribbon. So this is the new frayed ribbon. Okay. Now I think it's called frayed ribbon because it's kind of quite hairy. But look at what you can do. If you pick off, get to a point where you can pick off this piece here, you look at this, you can get these wonderful tassely things. And Renee suggested to Vicky, and Vicky told me, you could use these to make the beards of your gnomes. Isn't that fabulous? And then you've got this piece here, which you can then just use to do some, you know, texture on your card. So that's what I'm aiming to do. I want to perhaps do some sentiment stamping. Oh, just so happen to have this strip of cardstock here. That's handy, isn't it? I think hello there is such a useful one because it just it covers everything, doesn't it? I mean, as I said, you could do a wedding sort of one. So I probably won't do sentiments on all of them because I want to save one just in case. Oh, excuse me. Right. Let's get this stamped on. I want the dark enough shade so I can read it. That's lovely. I wonder if that's a little bit too big. Trim a little bit off both sides. Hi, Melanie. You can roll the ribbon, unravel it, and tie the top to make a tassel. Ooh. Okay. That's useful to know. Right, that one. That's funny, Linda Claire. Linda Claire, hi Linda. Hi Dawn. Oh, it's Miss Heidi off to get her coffee. Right, let's do some assemblage. So when putting a belly band on, I find the easiest thing to do is drop the belly band to the bottom, then do your fold, and then to make sure that you've got it parallel, if you do want it parallel, that is, you can, it's much easier to do it at the bottom than it is in the middle of the design. Then, ooh, these leaves just need a bit of tweezing. Take care, Lorraine. Enjoy your time with the family. there's part of me that really wants to stick a butterfly on this. What do you think, guys? Might stick a butterfly on the other one. Do it, says Diane. Thanks, Diane. All right, I'm going to cheat. Oh, hold on, I've got to make sure these are in a row. Because that's going to hide them. Okay. Oh, now I think I'm just going to put a bit of colour around the edge of that because it just looks a little bit bland. So I've got soft sea foam here, and I'm just going to gently dab the edge of the sentiment into the ink pad, like so, just very gently. The things you learn watching videos, such as a perfect way to adhere the pick. Oh, Denise! Oh, thank you. I learnt it off somebody else. Yeah, I learnt it off somebody else, but I'm happy to share information like that because it's so useful, isn't it? I find it so much easier to do it that way. So happy to share. And it's really encouraging you say things like that because, as you can probably imagine, after running a YouTube channel for 5 years, I get worried that people think that I'm repeating myself, but then I forget that there are new people joining my channel every day, so actually it's okay if I repeat myself from time to time, and I'm sure my regular viewers don't mind if I do it. So. Yes, Linda, I was mentioning that today. Yeah. I haven't seen the whole video because I was getting ready to go to church this evening, and I realised that I'd had a couple of new comments on the video that I'd made it, and I thought, oh yes, she did email me and tell me that she was going to be doing a blog post about it, and I'd just forgotten. So I quickly went to her blog today and checked it out, and then started to watch it briefly, and then had to go out, so I haven't seen it yet properly. Sorry, I've got gooey fingers. I'm just trying to... Right, I'm going to turn that over. Just rub that way. We enjoy repetition. Oh, take care, Anne. Okay, so that's a super quick way to use those leaves and to just put a little embellishment there. And I think the reason I like putting the vellum on is because it's quite nice to be able to see the design underneath and not have it completely covered over, but it's just a nice design feature. Now, obviously, if you don't like the vellum, that's fine, don't use it. Now this one, I wonder, it would be interesting to use the vellum in a slightly different way and actually just have it like that. And see, I think a lovely butterfly just right in the middle there would look great. And I think in a nice, either some glimmer paper or something. What do you think, guys? Just going to find my butterfly dies. Ooh, it's been a while since I've had my hands on them. Alright, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, there they are. Right. Now, I may have got some glimmer paint. Oh, look, I found some green. Oh, that's a bit too bright, isn't it? I'm just going to see if I've got, look, I've got loads of pink, different colours glimmer paper from years gone by. I don't like getting rid of it. That would look nice, isn't it? Wouldn't it? Get my little mini machine out. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm going to use some of that frayed ribbon as well. I've just remembered. I forgot to use it, didn't I? Now, this will be interesting to see if this cuts it through well, because sometimes the dies aren't as happy with glimmer. But this new machine generally is very good because it's such tight rollers that it's usually okay. Okay, so I can see that near the middle it hasn't done it brilliantly. So what I'm going to do is make myself a wee little, what's called a shim, just to make it a bit tighter. Oh, hi Cindy. Oh, hi Elaine. Hi Phoebe. Hi Christine. Okay, so that you can see it's cut through much better there, but there's still some little elements that are not happy. You do sometimes find that with the glimmer paper because it's a rough texture. It's not as happy. But just be gentle. And this is, oh, can I just also qualify this by saying this is the old glimmer paper, which actually used to have this almost like a plasticky backing to it and really was quite stiff. Whereas the glimmer paper we have now, they've removed that backing, which is actually better because it's easier to cut through them in the machine. So this is retired product. So today is, every so often I like to do this, today's the 22nd of December 2021. And yes, I am using some product that retired, but I know that some of you do have retired product. And they do stand the test of time. They're really good quality. So as you can see. There we go. It's getting there, getting there, getting there. It's worth it. Honest. You watched Home Alone, did you, Martina? I love it. I was in a friend's car the other day, and normally we have to listen to oh, that's interesting. The glimmer's actually coming off little parts of that. I wonder if that's because it wasn't happy going through the machine. Oh well, it's distressed. That's what I'm going to go with. It's a distressed look. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. I might use something else later to cut that out with. Sorry, I might use a different type of card. Right, now, let's have a look at what we can do with this. I think just a bit of some zhuzhi, something zhuzhi here. Right, I think I might actually even stick this down to start off with, because the other card, it wasn't so happy when I did that. Hi, Serene. Oh, you're busy crocheting Christmas pudding covers for your chocolate oranges. Oh, lovely. Yeah, a friend of mine who's a crocheter had been doing that as well. Great idea. Okay. Right. That's going to go on there, but what we're going to do is we're going to hide the glue. Right, just putting glue in the middle, like so. Oh, and squishing it a bit. Makes it virtually invisible. Right, where's my tweezers gone? Oh, hiding. Put some Winker Stella. Yeah, that might work. Right, one leaf. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks, Heidi, for doing the drinks run. Brilliant. What colours am I using? I've used this. So this is soft sea foam. And to stamp the what I've just done, I used grey granite. Sorry, I'm just, bear with a sec. I'm just trying to decide whether to put something in the middle here. Hold on, sorry, I'm just having a wee think, because I want to hide the leaves. I'm just going to grab a quick circle punch and just punch out a circle with this. Right, there we go. Sorry, who asked me that? The colours. Yeah, soft sea foam, blushing bride, soft succulent, and grey granite. Okay, that's better. My dimensional's gone. Oh, they're hiding under here. Oh, hold on, I've got to put the thread on yet. Right, this, I think I'm just gonna kind of drop it on like so. It's a little bit zigzaggy because obviously this was the, now was this the warp or the weft? Someone who's into weaving can let me know. Was this the warp or the weft? So because it was going zigzaggy, it obviously has got a little bit of a kink in it, but I think it's fine. You get a bit of dimension there. Ah, Yes, if you see, if we go to Janice's, we get to sit by her fire. Cindy's chilling the Chardonnay. Oh, very nice, Miss Cindy. Right, just dabbing the glue on carefully there. I'm wondering whether I should have gone in with a little bit of a pink pen. Just to colour in those bits where it's come off anyway. I need to scrap. It's not very dark. Try this one. The glitter's come off different bits of it, so I'm just trying to disguise it a bit. Oh, it's really wanting to peel off. I don't know whether I should use it at all, actually. Yeah, because look, I'm just doing... No, right, forget that. Forget it. We are going to move on and get a piece of Blushing Bride instead. I'm going to get my machine back and just do it all again, because it's not good enough. Oh, my kids love the mint hot chocolate, Melanie. Yeah. Oh. Well, if he won't like it, my kids would like it. No, don't send it. I'm joking. No, my kids love it. And the Cadbury's, the tub of Cadbury's mint hot chocolate is a little bit more expensive than the normal one. So I tend to wait until it's on sale. Like £1 off it, because it's £4 for it. So, yeah. Are there two Janines in here? I don't think so. Are there two Janines? Okay, so to give me a bit of sparkly, I'm going to do what I suggested earlier about the Wink of Stella. I'm just going to add a bit of Wink there. There we go. Right, I'll bring it back on. I've got some glue on there, smeared. Try again. Right, isn't that pretty? And I have got some very nice gems, these ones, the iridescent basic, hold on, iridescent rhinestones, basic jewels. And this is coming in the January to June mini. And they are absolutely stunning. And there's 3 sizes. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How fab. Thank you, everybody. Right, so let's grab another. If you're happy for me to carry on, I will make all 4. Just trying to make it different each time. So I've got the Another two here. I'll do another butterfly. Now, what's fun about doing this technique where you stamp your own paper is that it's going to be a little bit different each time. So if you're a crafter that gets bored easily, this is actually really helpful. I'm a bit like that. Once I've done something once and I've gone, oh, that's lovely. I want to do, oh, I'm a bit addicted to doing another thing lovely. I don't want to do the same thing lovely. I want to do something else. So, yeah, this is a kind of handy thing to do. Oh, right, now I forgot. I should have, never mind. Okay, let's do, I know what we'll do this time. Where's my... I did have my fantastically sticky tape on my desk from the other day. Oh, here it is. Okay. Right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to rip that up. And we are going to put some pleats into this vellum. It's quite stiff, so you have to be firm with it. If you want to give this a little bit more of a manipulate as well, that's fine. Yes, they're very architectural, aren't they? And I think sometimes having a different ratioed, no, what's the word I want? A different, yes, ratio of rectangle just makes you, I don't know, you're able to show different things off. So yeah, it is fun to play with different shaped cards from time to time. So again, this red tape, this was retired quite a few years ago. It's literally because it's been on my desk for the last week and I just think, well, let's use it up. So I'm just going to place this down. So hi, Gian. Who's that? Elizabeth Falcomer. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Okay, the reason I tore that bit off is because I wanted to start with a pleat because I want to hide that end there. Okay, and then I'm just going to snip that off there. Okay, I think, guys, I'm going to have to finish here because I've just seen I'm getting a phone call through from somebody and it's probably quite an important call that I need to take. So I'm just going to pop this ribbon here and then leave it for now. Oh. Oh, come off. So this, you could then obviously put a sentiment nearby, but I just wanted to show you a different way of creating some interest on the card. And actually, I'll probably cut a little bit too much off that side, so I'm just going to pull that out a bit and make it deliberately frayed. Let's just distress it even more. Right, I'm going to have to leave it there tonight, guys, because as I said, I've just had a phone call through that I need to take. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will probably finish this at some point, and I'll put photos of it somewhere. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It's been lovely to have your company, and I will put a list of the colours that I used: soft seafoam, blushing bride, soft succulent, and grey granite. And the stamp sets that I used were Boughs and Blossoms, Quiet Meadow for the dottage, and Eden's Garden. So there we go. So sorry for the quickly rush that I have to rush off, but lovely to see you all, and I'll catch up with you guys very, very, very soon. So lots of love. Please give me a thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you all soon. Lots of love. Bye.